We still have a long ways to go. 5-0 doesn't base on or give us a real sense of where we are. It's still early in the season. Most teams are still figuring it out. We're still figuring it out. We know we're not our best. But, I mean, it's good to win games as you're learning. But so we still have a long ways to go. We see the potential, but a lot more work to be done.
Are you looking forward to stiffer tests? I mean, I know you guys don't look that far ahead, but Milwaukee and Philly coming up on that time.
Yeah, we're taking it one game at a time, but every game is a test, and it's going to be a stiffer test because teams are getting better.
Yeah.
And every team in this league is pretty good, and you got to respect every single one of them. Because any given night, you can lose. Some teams shoot well, sometimes we don't shoot well. That's why we have to get better defensively more than anything for those nights that we don't shoot well. So we look at some film, try to fix some things, communication-wise, transition-wise, and so get better on that end of the floor.
With Serge moving to the 5 full-time this year, he and JV are splitting time there. Neither of them are probably playing as much as they'd like to be, but they're both making the most of their minutes. How important has that buy-in been from them to get that kind of production of the center position that you guys do?
I think it's very important for everybody, especially them, but everybody to buy in because we have so many threats, so many options that, a lot of guys aren't going to get as many minutes as they want to get. I mean, I have no complaints, obviously, but there's so many guys coming off our bench or even that start that don't play a ton of minutes, and they should or they could. There's even guys that don't play any minutes that, could give us some great minutes, like Greg. He's a great big, passing big, and very crafty. But those guys are a very key, important piece to what we do, and for them to buy in, just like everybody else, and be the fives that we need them to be. Especially Serge. It's been a while since he's been a 5, but be effective and do what we need him to do. It's for the bigger picture, the better part of the group, and they've been big for us, and hopefully they can continue to do that.
What did you think of Kawhi's no-look diving?
I've seen it before.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think half the time he steals the ball, he sees it. I think his hand just gravitates toward the ball, and he just palms it and just keeps going the other way. So.
Is that just instinct?
Yeah, more so, just playing defense the right way you're supposed to play it, and just putting your hand in the pass lane or getting it when you feel the ball. Or he knew he couldn't get there, he had to dive, or he probably saw it bounce, and had to stretch out, made a winning play.
Backdoor. It's not because he gets beat backdoor all the time?
No, I don't think it's that. Those type of plays are what we need. We need more of those, more charges, more winning plays, 50-50 balls, and guys dive on the floor. You see your all-star dive on the floor. There's no reason why nobody else can dive on the floor.
You're getting more comfortable with certain groups of people that you're on the floor.
For sure. It was good to see DeLon out there last night. He's not 100% yet. He's still filling it out. Hopefully he can get it back to where he wants it to be. Miss Freddie V out there a little bit, so get him back would be nice. But I have a lot of fun playing with all groups and getting familiar with them. And so we have so many different lineups and so many threats that everybody is, I guess, having fun, playing with different people. And I like that Nick switches it up a lot. So keeps it interesting, keeps the other teams honest a little bit, and sees what works, and sometimes what works may not work the next night, and what doesn't work may work a game against somebody else. So it's fun.
I think you've got off to such a strong start personally. What's gone right for you?
I think I have a long way to go. I wouldn't say it's that strong, but my teammates done a great job of just finding me in transition. Our pace is great. Our offense, our flow, our movement, us swinging the ball, sharing it. It's a beautiful thing to see and watch and play in when the ball's moving like that. So I told them that the other night, but it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to watch when you're seeing the ball moving and rotating, everybody's touching it, and then we getting open looks. It only allows you to play but so good. It allows you to play great or above your head most of the time.
Danny, what do you think it's going to take for this team to be defensively one of the elite?
Communication right now. We're still growing in that, so it's communicating, getting our personnel, of knowing our personnel down. But the biggest thing for us is just communicating. We have so many pieces, so many threats, like I said before. To switch down the line, defensively and offensively, but defensively for sure, I love the potential that we have and how we can guard, to contenders in this league. But I think the biggest thing for us is just communicating and just learning each other.
I imagine you probably know Harrison Barnes pretty well with the Carolina connection. I mean, they're probably
I know him
getting
a
him
little
back
bit.
tomorrow. What is he going to bring them?
He's a great player. There's a reason why they brought him in to be that guy. He is that guy there. He's a great scorer and obviously a good defender. He's all-around threat that we have to focus on and try to limit his touches and try not to let him get going. If he gets in rhythm, it's going to be tough for us. But he is my guy. He does a lot of great things on and off the court, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and playing against him.
What are your feelings about Dirk? Is that Texas rivalry going?
I love Dirk, man. I mean, regardless of the rivalry, I was always a fan as a kid. Fan even now and even before. He was a great player to play against and to watch play. And it might be his last. He says it might be his last year. So you start to realize as you get older, to cherish those moments, those games. I've had so many guys. I've been lucky enough to have some of those guys on my team. To share a year or a season with them on their last rodeo that are Hall of Famers. So it'll be fun and interesting to see him.
What is it about a guy like Tim or Dirk, or I guess Vince a little bit, like who are willing to play or want to play until 19, 20 years in the league?
They love the game. It's not like they need to play or have to play. They've proven themselves more than enough. They just love to compete. They love to get out there. They love to win. They want to win. So it's a great thing to see. It's a great thing to be a part of if you're lucky enough to be part of it. And it's an amazing thing to play against as a childhood kid that watched them play growing up. And be able to say, I shared the floor with him or I played against that guy. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Tim he sort of took a little step back in his last couple of years, and Dirk's done that a little bit too. What is it about to say to them that they're...
It shows how much they love to compete and win. They love the game. It's not about them. It shows how great they are. When you're a great player like that and you can actually take a back seat or you're humble enough to not care to be the guy and just want to play basketball and win. It shows you how great people they are.
Can you see yourself playing into
I would like to, man. I don't know how they did it. 20 years is a long time. Even 18, I seen Tony the other night. Man, it's a long time. It's year 10 for me, and I'm like, sheesh. But, it would be nice to play, 18 years if I'm lucky, but, not everybody's, lucky enough or blessed enough to stay healthy and have their body keep going that long, but my body can hold up. I would love to continue to compete in this league for as long as I can.